is focus on prevention. So if you can have people who are regularly checking their blood pressure before it gets out of control, and before they need to or experience some medical calamity, be it a heart attack, a stroke, or something else, then you're going to save several-fold the number of dollars that people would be spending when they go into the hospital or their insurance company is going to be spending. So to folks out there who are struggling with high insurance costs and legislators who are struggling with what are the solutions to the high cost of medical care in the U.S., I would suggest to you that there's nothing that can drive down the cost of health care more than prevention. So giving people access to family doctors, encouraging people to have regular medical checkups so that, little medical problems can be nipped in the bud before they become very, very big medical problems. Because it's the big medical problems that are causing the big dollars and the big issues in the U.S. and in Fayette County. And so what Dr. Bish was talking about beyond the CPR program today, the hope here is to improve overall health in Fayette County by having people more aware of the little problems, checking in with their doctor, checking their blood pressure, and doing other things to prevent the big problems down the road. If this program can help people in Fayette County to do that, we'll be more than pleased, and it'll be well worth everything that we've put into it. And for me, there's no better place to start in improving health and longevity than in my hometown and in my home county. I'm happy to do this. Thanks very much.
Right now, we're going to hear from a gentleman who deals with emergencies each and every day and talk to us about why CPR is important. Please welcome Mr. Rick Diera, Fayette EMS TCC Coordinator.
Good morning. So as I said, I'm the Fayette County or Fayette EMS TCC Coordinator, but for the last 29 years, I've been an active paramedic, working both Allegheny, Westmoreland, and Fayette County. Spent the last 8 years of my life being the regional supervisor for Fayette EMS and being on a QRV and also assisting some 20 to 22 ambulances throughout Fayette County. The one thing that I reflect on every time I do a CPR class or an EMT class or I speak to anyone is the fact in my last 29 years, the one thing about my EMS job that's stayed consistent as far as a protocol or what we do is the act of CPR. That's one of the things that's always been included in every training I've ever gone to. And as I leave here today, I'm going to teach a pediatric advanced life support class, and CPR still comes into play. It's always about the CPR avenue. One thing we always thought years ago when we would go on an ambulance call and it was for a cardiac arrest, we always wondered why the bystanders just couldn't do good compressions until we got there. That was a question we always asked ourselves personally, and we always thought that CPR needed to be more refined in that direction. So to say now, with the hands-only CPR for the bystander and the general public, it really helps an EMS crew because through our data and our collection that we've done on numerous cardiac arrests over the last several years, it is proven beyond a doubt that consistent high-quality compressions is what is the difference maker in the conversion of someone to cardiac arrest. I recently attended a AHA conference last week, and there was a young gentleman there who was a professional BMX rider. He told of his story of being in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and suffering a cardiac arrest. Thank God there was another BMX rider with him who knew how to do CPR. And then high-quality compressions for the 10 to 12 minutes that he had done them gave him a much larger fighting chance to survive. We can take that gentleman in the trip to Albuquerque there, and kind of applied to Fayette County. Because geographically, we have some areas where it takes our ambulances some time to get there. If everybody from the schools and in the general population would really take serious and put forth an effort to learn good quality compressions in CPR and early recognition of the 911 system, I think our numbers could get even better than they do. We have shown a steady increase in our survival rate in the last 3 years, and we contributed not to all the fancy medications or the airway techniques that we use, but that our crews are doing much better CPR on a consistent basis and putting more effort into making sure it happens throughout the call. The other thing that I do in my spare time is I'm involved with the Fayette County CAS team, which is also the drug and alcohol and Fayette EMS. One of the saddening areas that I talk about is the fact that we do have an opioid problem and issue in our county, as it is throughout the United States. It kind of does tie into CPR because one of the prerequisites for anybody to be on CAS is to be CPR certified. And with the overdoses being as popular as they are within the society today, a lot of the difference making will be the fact that you would do CPR until the EMS unit would arrive. We all know that these people are not bad people, that addiction is something that comes into their life that needs to be dealt with. So along with a fast activation of the 911 system, CPR also could be a huge difference maker in a lot of the overdose patients that we see. So I'd like to thank everybody for having me here today and continue to do good CPR.
Thank you, Rick, for being out there and saving everyone on a daily basis. We definitely appreciate that. So today, we're here for all of our school districts, all 7 school districts in Fayette County, to receive these CPR classroom kits. These kits are going to be used with every one of our students before they graduate. Every one of our students are going to come out with the skill to be able to save someone's life. Thousands and thousands of students are going to continue this process of having this skill coming out. It's going to strengthen our community. It's going to be a preventive measure that's going to help all of our community individuals with heart disease have 1 more percent of a chance to be saved. So we're greatly appreciative of that. And at this point, if I can actually call up Sonia Vesmar. She is the Community CPR Manager for the American Heart Association. She's going to give us a quick demonstration on how to utilize these as well as what's involved in the kits. And if I can have my 10 students come on up as well. Let's give the students at Uniontown High School a round of applause for their demonstration.
Okay, good morning. So we've talked today a lot about what CPR, how important it is. So now we're going to learn how to do it. But before we get started, I just want to kind of go back to a couple of things. CPR stands for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. What it means is that your heart stops. So there's a difference between heart attacks. Heart attacks can sometimes lead to cardiac arrest, not always. So I want to let you know that if you see someone having a heart attack, they're still conscious, they're still awake and can, go back and forth with you, then you don't need to perform CPR. It's only when they become unconscious, their heart stops, that's when you perform CPR. The Heart Association, try to think of ways that we could get more bystanders involved in responding to a cardiac arrest. And so through science and research, we found that hands-only CPR, if administered when the cardiac arrest a person goes into cardiac arrest immediately, will work just as well as doing the rescue breaths. There's still a couple areas where you would have to continue using rescue breaths, but the reason why is if you see someone go into cardiac arrest they have about 6 to 7 minutes of residual oxygen still in their lungs. And so it's key that you begin to do CPR immediately, because what you're doing is you are pumping their heart, which is carrying the blood through their body and getting that oxygen to the brain. And so that's what's so important about bystander CPR and why we need you guys to start right away so that when medical help and EMS does arrive, they have something to work with. So that being said, I have my 10 wonderful students up here today, and we're just going to walk through a couple steps. The first thing you need to know is that if you see someone go into cardiac arrest, you want to make sure that they are out, not conscious, and so you're going to say, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? Let's try it out.
Hey, you okay?
Okay? Is there any response? No. Okay, so then we're going to say, hey, you call 911 and someone bring the AED. And you want to be specific because there might be a crowd gathering, so you don't want to just scream it. Point to someone specifically and say, you call 911 and someone bring an AED. And it's important because I've been there, it's crazy. A lot of people start losing their minds and say, you got to be the one that has your head on straight because you're the one that actually knows what you're going to need to do. Once you've determined that someone has gone to call 911 and is bringing an AED, and if they're not there, pull out your phone, call 911, put it on speakerphone. Take just a couple seconds. You want to look, kind of determine it, look at their chest and kind of determine if you see any chest rise. If it doesn't look like they're breathing, then you're immediately going to begin CPR. And what you're going to do is remove any clothing out of the way so that we're prepared in case that when the AED arrives, that they can place it. You're going to put your hands in the center of the person's chest. So right in the hardest part, like of the breastbone, you're going to put your hands, lock your arms up. You're going to kneel next to the person and see where we have on this mannequin. And then you're going to push down hard and fast. So let's just try it a couple times. And for today's purposes, for the superintendent, just to give you a little bit of background, these mannequins have clickers. So when the students are learning in their classrooms how to do CPR, if they're hearing clicks, it means that they're pushing hard enough. If they're not hearing clicks, it means they got to push harder. So, or reposition your hand. So I hear some clicks. Who's hearing clicks? Good. Okay. And if you're not, and you want to make sure that you're leaning over, not using your arms like this. You want to have your long arms locked and using your upper body strength. Because sometimes you may not know how long you're going to have to do CPR until help arrives, especially if you're in a rural area. Uh-oh. This man's a goner. I need an arm valve for him to just watch. Okay, so what we're going to do is I am going to get you guys awake. We're going to add a little fun to this. Or maybe not. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we talked about how important it is to push hard enough so that we're hearing the clicker. When we say push hard enough, we're talking about pushing anywhere from 2 to 2.5 inches on the chest, okay? You want to make sure that you're pushing hard enough so that you're pushing the heart down so that it's pushing the blood out into the body, okay? Just like a sponge. Imagine a sponge and you're trying to get all the extra moistness out of it. So, okay. After that, the other important fact you need is you need to push fast, okay? So fast is anywhere between 100 to 120 beats per minute. So you don't want to push too fast because then you're not allowing the heart enough time to fill back up with blood to then push it back out. But you don't want to push too slow. So just think about how your heart beats in your body. That's exactly how you want to be, the rate that you want to be pushing. We also have some songs. I'm going to play this song today for you. And then what I want you guys to do is push to the rhythm of the song, okay? So everyone's heard of Bee Gees. Okay. So we should be hearing some clicking. Did everybody say one at the same time? Good. Good? So just is someone you love. This is someone you know. Okay, so not easy, right? It's pretty hard. So that's basically, really quickly, what hands-on CPR. The kits at your school are going to receive, they have everything you need to teach hands-on CPR. You do not have to be certified or trained person to do CPR. This is hands-on CPR. Anybody can do it. And so the kits will come with mannequins, 10 mannequins. They'll come with knee pads. They'll come with a DVD or the streaming capability, so that really all the educator has to do is press play, and they can follow along, and you guys can follow along. Also on the DVD, you'll have the option of learning adult and child choking. You'll learn how to use an AED, and most importantly, if there is ever the opportunity that rescue breathing is needed, it even teaches you how to do rescue breathing. So it's kind of like a watered-down version of a credentialed CPR course, but you should feel confident if you can, after you've taken this course, if you can successfully do chest compression, then, God forbid you have to use it, you'll be able to save a life. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
And I'm all set.
Let's give these students another round of applause. So as you can see, it's definitely not that easy, and it's important to practice. And here's something I wanted to tell everyone. This is a key point. Practicing CPR is a great life-saving skill, but you can't just do it once. If you want to build that confidence with all of our students, it has to be done and threaded throughout their entire educational career. It's great that we're going to do it at the high school level, but there is nothing wrong with repeating this throughout several grades. There's nothing wrong with repeating this at the middle school and the elementary level. The more our students become comfortable with that process, yes, I know how to do CPR, but when you're put in that stressful situation, you need to know how to do it confidently and on a regular basis. So the more that we provide this skill to our students, this life-saving skill, the better prepared they're going to be in an emergency situation. Before we distribute the kits, I think it's important that I want to recognize some great people that have helped this process along. The first is obviously the Gismondi Foundation, the Family Foundation, to provide these kits. Let's give them a round of applause for everything they've done to help us. I'd like to recognize the legislators and representatives that are here today. Senator Pat Stefano, Representative Matthew Dowling, Bud Cook, County Commissioners Angela Zimmerlink and Vince Pacides for coming today. Let's give them a round of applause. American Heart Association Trish Despiro has done an amazing job in spearheading all of our work, so let's give Trish a round of applause. And our very last one for Uniontown Area School District for providing this great facility for us to be able to offer this. So thank you, Uniontown. All right, at this time, we're actually going to call up all of the schools. We're going to distribute the kits. John, if I can have you come up and help me distribute these. We're going to ask all of our school representatives to come up and receive your kits. Please remain on the stage until we finish with everyone. We'll take a group picture and conclude the festivities. Sound good? All right, at this time, if I could welcome Albert Gallatin School District, come on up. Let's give them a round of applause. Albert Gallatin School District.
Mr. Hutchison, Mrs. Bezak, come on up. You get 2 of these. Thank you very much. As well.
All right, Uniontown Area School District, come on up. Fraser School District. Laurel Highlands School District. Brownsville Area School District. Guyville. All right, all of these school districts will be implementing 7 school districts in the county. We do have one more. Columbusville Area School District, come on up, last one. I was thinking, did I bring anybody? Looks like I drove all this way to come here.
Okay. So we're gonna light the stage so we can get pictures of you guys. Is it possible to stack the kits the way they did at the end so we can kind of get a group shot of everybody?
We definitely can.
Thank
so
you.
this concludes our program this evening, or this morning. We're actually going to take a couple quick pictures, if that's all right. And again, we want to thank everyone for coming and supporting this cause. Thank you. Yes, and we can also take a picture of the students.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you, Randy. No, okay, so maybe not. We'll just...
Dr. Fish, Mrs. Gismondi, can we have you guys come on up?
Oh, there.
Are you gonna be able to get them all like that? Do you need them closer together?
Yes. Closer the better. Okay. Now we want to have the students come up, but so the 10 students who did the hands only, let's try to do that and just kneel in front of your
I'm good.
mannequin.
Let me try to blow that
Okay.
mannequin up real quick. That's not a good
Okay. Well,
Can we bring all,
yes, all of the students, sorry.
like 10 can kneel,
figure it
10
out.
can
Yes,
stand.
all of the students. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. Good job. Okay. You guys can just kind of kneel down as if you're doing that. We're going to ask all the students to kneel down in the front. There you go. Awesome.
That might not stay alive for long. Yeah. Sorry. Just want to make this picture look
So
good.
while Sung is doing that, John, can I have you and your mom this way, please? And then we're going to scoot.
Here we go. Perfect. All right. Sorry.
Okay.
Say CPR.
Awesome, thank you. Are we good? Anybody else? Any pictures? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. All right, everybody gets 2 kits, guys. Everybody else gets 2. And they have wheels on them.